Very good morning, students. Our session of Business Management 3. As far as our previous session was concerned, in that we have seen that the different banking transactions. Through that banking transactions, we as an individuals are able to transfer our money digitally. Now today in this topic we are going to discuss the benefits of money transferring, means how money transferring is useful in this globalization. The first one is speed. Yes, money return can be done immediately and prepared within 1 or 2 days, helping to manage the financial situation. Through this digitalization, we are able to make the fast payment of our transactions. So, speed is going to be maintained when we are using the digital mode of money transfer. Then after, the second one, that is security and privacy. Yes, through this digital mode, the transaction is totally secured and we are able to maintain a proper privacy in it. So immediate verification of cash sent and received is created. Comfort is managed independently. Yes, in digital money transfer, a person needs to be very careful when we are going to adopt few privacy steps, and if we are careful enough, then the security is 100% and we are able to maintain the privacy. Then after, the third one, flexibility and convenience. Yes, at any time, at any place, and with whatever amount you are able to transfer to another's account. So no banking hours is restricted in this digital transactions. So transfer of cash taken only some minutes, making it simpler to take cash and wander from one place to another. Definitely, in money transfer, in digital money transfer, within a few seconds, we are able to transfer our money. Then after, the next one, that is good exchange rate. Yes, in this digital mode, we are able to get a proper exchange rate, and generally the exchange rate is really very low. So in the digital money transfer, we are not going to pay maximum, or the rates of transfer is really very minimum to minimum. The next one, low return charges by the lender. Yes, when the exchange rates are low, in the same way, the charges of our lenders are also very low. So here, the person who wants to transfer the money is not going to bear the maximum charges on their digital transactions. Then after, next one, that is past record system. Yes, in this digital money transfer, we are able to maintain a proper past records, and through this past records, we are able to make the verifications of the history in which we are going to deal with the other parties. The next one is direct down payment facility. Yes, through card system, when we are going to pay on the purchase of a big amount, so in that process, the down payment facility is given by bank to us, and that process immediately, and we are not able to follow the additional steps for this installment facilities. The next one is direct service of charge and credit. Through electronic payment that reduce the document cash and check, as one can pay in shopping or bills by plastic credit cards and help in cash return. Basically, this decrease the strain to carry document cash in pocket. Yes, through this digitalization, now it is possible that the person is not going to carry much cash with them. So, with this card, with this digital mode, they are able to make the payment or they are able to receive the payment. So, no need to carry bulk cash or the real cash with them. Debit credit cards will directly take out the required cash from your banking consideration for which deal has been created. So, through this digital transfer of money, the individual is able to get the maximum benefits of this service. Now, the next one is few limitations of this online remittance to India. Now, this limitation is in our country, in which the people are not fully aware about each and every services. So, they are facing few problems. So, let's discuss about these problems. The first one is necessary return charges by on the internet services. Yes, if the e-wallets or the banking services or any other party is providing this kind of online services to us, so definitely they are going to charge some necessary return on it. But few customers thinks that the charges are really very high and they are not able to afford it. But that perception is totally wrong. Sometimes on the internet solution take the benefits of having their monopoly and charge some return charges in return of cash return. Since on the internet solutions are fast, one is bound to give them the fees for online remittance to India. Definitely they are providing a good services, the fast services to us. So it is our duty that we are going to pay a proper fees to our online services of money transfer. Then after the second one is no guarantee of secured information of charge and financial institutions credit cards dealing. Sometimes the frauds are going to be there on the credit card payments or on any gift and shopping vouchers. So through that we are not able to feel fully secured when the situation of online payment is there. The third one is danger of coughing of bank records and passwords. Yes, when we are entering each and every details on our e-wallets and when the digital payment is going to be made by us, so at that time our each and every bank information, our passbook information is with them. So somehow it is danger to deal with the e-transfer of money. The next one is occasional case of technical difficulties. Yes, sometimes the technical errors are there, and due to that error we are not able to make a proper payment, or we are not able to receive a proper payment on it. The next one, account can be freezing by regulators for months if they suspicious fraud. Yes, if some accounts are suspicious, then bank is going to make the restriction on then that bank account for the receivable and for the withdrawal of money for few times. So that's all about the advantages and limitations of money transfer. Now the next point, the last point of our unit number 4, that is mobile banking. Yes, mobile banking, as we all know that now with this mobile banking we are able to operate each and every banking services through a single touch of our mobile. So in mobile banking we are able to make a payment, we are able to create fund, we are able to create any deposits, we are able to deal with the mutual fund securities, we are able to take the insurance, or each and everything is possible with this mobile banking. Now it is given that mobile banking refers to the use of mobile device to carry out financial transactions. The service is provided by some financial institutions, especially banks. Generally, bank provides the financial services to their customers. Mobile banking enables client and users to carry out various transactions, which may vary depending on the institute. Yes, institute to institute, it is quite difficult that what the service they are providing, what the charges they are taking, and on the basis of the service, on the basis of that charges, they are providing the different services to their customers. The next one is few points of mobile banking. Mobile banking refers to the use of mobile device to carry out transactions. The service is provided by some financial institutions like bank. Mobile banking services can be categorized into the following, that is account information access, transactions, then after investments are there, support services, and contact and news. The next one, to date many financial institutions and banks make use of both SMS and applications. Yes, if you have a bank account with HDFC, then there is a special application of HDFC Bank, and through that application you are able to make the transactions of your funds. To keep their clients informed of their account activities, or to send out alerts to clients regarding possible fund and update and maintenance of the services. The next one is types of mobile banking services. Through these 5 types, we are able to get the services of banking. The first one is account information. The second one is transactions. The third one is investments. Fourth one is support services. Fifth one is contact and news. And the next one is importance of mobile banking. As we already discussed the importance of banking transactions, so that importance is related with the mobile banking. The first one is mobile banking lowers a bank's expenses. Yes, now bank is not going to bear any paper or any extra stationery charges because each and everything is on mobile with a single touch. Second one, significant return on investment. Yes, bank is able to get a proper return on their investment, and through this investment they are able to make a proper provisions on it. The third one, improved customer experience. Yes, the bank have the reviews of their customers, so on the basis of the reviews they are making their services more better and fast. The next one is better security. Yes, through mobile banking we are able to be secured on the payment and on the receivable of our money. Fifth one, gathering customer analytics. Yes, physically when customers are there in your bank, the situation is quite different when the same customer is using the system of mobile banking. The sixth one is relating users with push and in-app notifications. Yes, with the help of the notification, we are able to give a proper information to our customers. And the last one is ability to use artificial intelligence. Yes, now the human intelligence is not required. Each and everything is on the basis of digitalization. So the use of artificial intelligence is going to be high. So that's all about our unit number 4. Today I am ending our session with the declaration of syllabus completion. અહીંયા આપણો સિલેબસ કમ્પ્લીટ થાય છે. યુનિવર્સિટીનું જે પણ પોઈન્ટ્સ છે એના બેઝિસ ઉપર આપણે ઈચ એન્ડ એવરી પોઈન્ટ આમાં ઇન્ક્લુડ કરેલા છે. સો ઓફિશિયલી આજે બીકોમ સેમ 3નો જે સબ્જેક્ટમાં આપણે ડીલ કરીએ છીએ દેટ ઇઝ બિઝનેસ મેનેજમેન્ટ 3 એ આજે અહીંયા સિલેબસ કમ્પ્લીટ થાય છે. હવે તમને યુનિટ નંબર 1નું મટીરિયલ પીડીએફના ફોર્મમાં મળેલું હતું. સો નાવ ઇન ધ સેમ વે યુ વિલ ગેટ your material of unit number 2, 3 and 4 in PDF form within few days. Few days માં તમને again material મળી જશે. So here I am ending our session and keep reading and keep preparing for your examinations. Thank you students. Thank you so much.